of the Writers and Artists Yearbook 2024, which I've had delivered to me today from W.H. Smith. And it costs a fair few bob. It costs 30 quid, but maybe you might be able to order it as a reference book from your local library, maybe if you can't afford that. Here it is, Writers and Artists Yearbook 2024. Right. A note from the editor, More Than a Book, forward by Claire Fuller. Newspapers and magazines, getting started, life's a pitch, how to get your ideas into print, Mike Unwin. How to write features for the national and regional press, Georgina Fuller. The hidden art of BTB journalism, Blake Evans Pritchard. Setting up and editing a new magazine, Ed Needham. Listings. National newspapers at UK and Ireland, national newspapers UK and Ireland, magazines UK and Ireland, but regional. I'm not talking about that in this video. I'm sorry. I'm talking about the Writers and Artists Yearbook. Right. I'm doing a review of the Writers and Artists Yearbook. National newspaper listings, national newspapers UK and Ireland, regional newspapers UK and Ireland, magazines UK and Ireland, syndicates, news and press agencies, books, the publishing process, how to get published, the publishing year, news, views and trends. I don't need to read all that lot out. I can just there's all about writing advice there. If you want to, you can pause the video and there's the page numbers. That's right, forward. I'll read a bit of the forward by Claire Fuller. How good are your juggling skills? Can you keep 3 balls in the air, or 4 or more? Most writers and artists have many demands on their time, caring for children, parents or others, full-time jobs, running a household, other hobbies or activities. Creative work often has to be squeezed into the spaces in between, and that doesn't include time for filling up the well so that your brain has something to use when you can finally sit down and work. But creative endeavour can sometimes be done in those tiny gaps of time, and even if that isn't possible, you might be able to think about the work while you're doing other tasks so that the ideas flow more easily when you do find a few minutes to sit at your desk. For some people, however, those other roles are simply too demanding to allow any time to create. Sometimes you might have to wait years until your circumstances have changed. And although that can be frustrating, sometimes the waiting, or rather the getting on with living your life, can lead to outcomes you've never imagined. The first time I thumbed through the Writers and Artists Yearbook must have been in the summer of 1989 when I was 22. I was probably sitting at one of the long communal desks in my local reference library, long since sold off and turned into flats, with the light streaming in through the high windows. I'd recently graduated with a degree in fine art, and luckily for me, I wasn't required to do any juggling. I could spend my time making art and looking for representation. I sent photographs of my work through the post with a covering letter in a stamped address envelope for their safe return, though usually didn't even get my pictures back, let alone a rejection letter. Even so, I thought that somehow I would make my art my life, but of course commitments and the need for money got in the way. I moved out of the squat I was living in, and although I was warmer and probably cleaner, I had rent to pay and less space to create. I got a proper job and only made art occasionally. Skip forward about 25 years and I was looking for representation again, but this time as a writer with my first novel. You see, she tried art and this time she got into writing instead. Well, that's what I want to do. Newspapers and magazines, getting started. So, most of the titles included in the newspapers and magazines section of this yearbook offer opportunity to the writer to help you get started. See the guidelines below. Study the market. It is an editor's job to know what readers want and to see what they get, that they get it. Thus freelance contributions must be tailored to fit a specific market, subject, theme, treatment and length. Must meet the editor's requirements. Before sending in a pitch, an article or feature, always look at the editorial requirements of the magazine, the subjects covered by the publication as well as the approach, treatment, style and typical length of pieces. That's on page 2 of newspapers. You got newspapers and magazines, life's a pitch, how to get your ideas into print. My company has lots of valuable advice for would-be freelance writers. Key to see their work in print and explains what magazine your newspaper editor is looking for in a pitch. Dear editor, I'm desperate to write for you. Please let me. I'm not yet sure what to write, and I hesitate to share my ideas in case you don't like them. But if you could just explain what you're looking for, I'm sure I could do the job. I know you've never heard of me, but I'm a great writer, all my friends say so, and I could certainly match what you usually publish. Other editors haven't yet recognised my talent, but you can change all that. Commission me, and you won't regret it. What do you say? Kind regards, a deluded freelance. You must be. It means what they mean is you must have to be deluded to write a letter like that. How does an aspiring freelance get into print? The answer, short of blackmail or nepotism, is via the pitch. This is a written proposal to a commissioning editor. Get it right, and it can bag you with permission, complete with brief, fee and deadline. Get it wrong, and the first impression you make may well be your last. Pitching is a notoriously tricky art. It sounds like they're playing cricket, doesn't it? With editors' inboxes already groaning, the odds are stacked against freelancers, especially first-timers. The example above may be ridiculous, but it nonetheless expresses the frustration felt by many freelancers. How on earth do you break through? Mind your language. Me. Editor, empathies. So there's more on newspapers magazine. How to write features for the national. How to write features for the national and regional press. Pitching, how to place a piece in a national newspaper. Starting out. They got page 14 there. Newspapers are setting up and editing a new magazine. Do some initial thought experiments. Who's it for? The practicalities. There's the list there of national newspapers, UK and Ireland. I'm going to do a part 3 of this review, and I'm not going to film it live just in case anyone asks me any questions in live chat which are not related to the topic being discussed. So this is I'm finishing part 2 of my review at this point. Go and have me tea now. Now go and have me tea. Right.